So how was it growing up in Miami? Like basically like you 16 and you getting it on your own. Yeah.
You want to get deep for real?
Yeah, I want to get deep, bro. Come on.
Ain't gonna lie. So growing up in South Florida was rough, bro. So
and what county were you in South Florida?
So I lived in Carroll City. I was in Dade for a minute, and I lived in Palm Beach. So I was in Palm Beach County for a minute. So my father figure at the time was my brother. I mean, my dad was there, but my father figure was my brother at the time, which I haven't seen him in 2 decades. He's been locked up.
Ah, okay.
So growing up in South Florida was a lot different because, like, we getting deep.
Yeah.
We getting deep. My mom worked like 3 jobs. She was never really home. My dad, I don't want to put too much out there, but him and my mom's relationship wasn't the best, and he did a lot of fuck shit. I haven't seen him in a minute either. So a lot of time I was home with my brother a lot, but my brother also wasn't home a lot.
Oh, shot o'clock.
Yeah, I'm about to get deep, bro. Y'all niggas got
so
me.
So what is the age difference
I'm
between?
about to get deep on this shit.
All right, cool. What's the age difference between you and your brother?
5 years.
5 years? Okay, all right.
Was it still recording?
Yeah, it's still.
Oh, you edit? I forgot.
Yeah, bro. But we still do the shot o'clock.
I'm about to hit you with some real shit, bro.
All right, let me hear it, bro.
Caleb, the only nigga know about this kind of shit, bro. Hey, if I tear up for real, I'm about to give you on some real shit, bro, because this shit is deep, bro.
I got you, bro. Come on, cheers, dog. Cheers to good vibes. All right, so your brother was around. Your parents weren't really around like that, but your brother was really the person you look up to. 5-year difference and shit.
5-year difference. My brother's who I looked up to. My dad I never had a relationship with. I tried for a little bit, but just off of upbringing and stuff that I know and what's happened, it's just different. So growing up, my brother was my father figure, and he was outside. He was in the streets, bro. He was doing shit. I was too young at the time. I was in 5th, 6th grade, so like I was knowledgeable about shit. I was riding around on my bike. I would see shit, this and that. Come home. My mama was never home. She worked 3 different jobs. My dad was never home when he was. I don't want to see him and my mama, kind of getting in fights. And then some of them, I hate to say it, but like they got to a point where like I don't want to say it too much, but it's like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So didn't have a father for a long minute, even until this time. But, it got to a point, bro, it's like I just kind of had to grow up, bro, and like in a weirdest way. So it's like I grew up with my brother being my father figure, but he was doing the wrong shit.
Yeah.
So I was looking up to that kind of shit, and then he ended up, I even say this, bro, but he ended up getting shot and shit, doing stupid shit, and he was in high school at the time. I was like in 7th grade.
Yeah.
So he got shot, the whole county was shut down, and so my mama sent him to boot camp. And so I had no father figure. It was just me and my mom, and she's working 3 jobs, so I'm by myself.
Yeah.
And so while he was sent there, he even got kicked out of boot camp. And so my mama sent him to England where we were actually from, like type shit in a weird way.
On some 21 shit.
And he went to England, and he ended up getting in trouble there, bro. I haven't seen that nigga in 20 years now. And so that whole situation was kind of weird because I ended up leaving home when we moved to Georgia. I moved to Atlanta. Actually, I moved to Woodstock, now moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I always had my brother there for me. I never had a father figure. My mama remarried. I didn't like the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once I left there, I really was like, I don't have shit. I have my mom. I talk to my mom every single day. But like, at that point, it's like my mama was always like just trying to make shit right for me. So she was doing her own thing. So it's like, I was really on my own for a minute, bro. Like, doing my own shit. I was like, I'm going to play football. I'm going to get a scholarship. I'm going to go to the NFL. End up being 5'7", so I didn't do that. But I was wrong though. You can look at my highlights. I'll put them on something. And so like it's like I was always been on my own. I talk to my brother every now and again, this and that. But it's like it's just a weird situation, bro. Like not having a father figure was ever a thing for me. My brother was that, and I had literally, like I said, he'd been down the road for a minute. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. I don't want to get in too detail, but I said a lot enough. But it's weird, bro.
I completely understand that. It's because, all right, so for me, my stepdad and all my brothers got locked up when I was in middle school. I was probably about like in 6th grade. Like, and my house got kicked in. Like, they legit pointed AKs and shit at me type shit when I was like in 6th grade going into 7th grade. So I missed that void of having a father figure from 7th grade to even when I graduated high school. You feel what I'm saying?
So we in the same.
Yeah. So it's like, and then my mom was sick a lot too. My mom started really like coping. She had this like the sickness called cyclic vomiting syndrome, but she ended up getting addicted to pain medication. And I didn't realize that shit until I was 22. So from the ages of like 16 to 22, I had to do a lot of stuff on my own. I had to stand on my own, and I had to mow yards to fucking put food in the house and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To get motherfucking like groceries and shit. I had to wake up myself like so many times to go to goddamn like school. It was in my 11th grade and 12th grade years. I never had like family meals and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand what it's like to be in that certain instance where you grow up quick. You feel what I'm saying? But I always feel like just from somebody who's been through something like that, I feel like there's just like, you learn how to handle yourself when you get to a certain age. So it's like you grew up real quick. So when you get to these ages of 20, 21, you're like really put together type shit. You know how to navigate shit very well. And I feel bad for people who go through that, but that's some things like, it's like certain type of character traits that you carry with you. And I feel like some people have it and some people don't. Like, I can tell that you're one of those people who grew up through that shit. So it's like, when it leads to you going into how you get into the show, like what were you doing before you got into the show? Because I know you told me about this, but like
that's
for the people,
that's
like,
another thing.
And then what age were you when you was like 24, 25?
I was in
right?
my mid-20s, yeah.
Mid-20s, so then like 16, like you out here thugging, doing your thing. 18, you ain't get the chance to really go to sports. So what you doing like during that 18 to 25 span?
So the 18
what's going
to 20,
on?
all right, so I'm going to say 18 to about 20. I was locked up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I went to jail for a little bit. I was doing some dumb shit. I was getting in trouble. And it wasn't anything illegal. What I guess it was.
What you get caught up for? Did you call it when you 18 or did you call it when you 17?
Listen.
Was it 18 or 17?
I was 18. I had a football scholarship to Valdosta State. I had a football scholarship to a lot of places. I accepted one to Valdosta. And I decided on spring break of that year, I accepted my scholarship. I'm going to go to Panama City Beach. And I ended up...
Caleb shaking his head.
He know because he day one, bro. I went down there, bro, and I ended up getting in fights I shouldn't have been in that I won by too much. And people pressed charges on me. I got...
damn,
People
shit.
People were trying to put felonies on me about bodily harm, all this.
You beat the shit out that nigga. That's what it sounds like. You beat the fuck out that nigga.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bad, you gotta beat the shit out of that nigga. Be like, nah, we're charging felony body charges.
You know, they
This
told me
nigga, my face ain't right no more. We're going for that nigga's life.
But that's really how it went.
Yeah, fuck, bro.
And they were like, you did bodily harm. This is the F card, blah, blah, blah. So I had to spend months in jail with my mama helping me out.
Shout out to the mom. Shout out to the mom. Come in clutch. If I need money on my books, I know my mom's going to scramble to make that shit happen.
Fuck the books. My mom put money on the lawyers, nigga.
Ooh,
she got
better.
Bro, and my mama fucking held it down, nigga. And I'm talking about like I got out of that shit, had that shit dropped to a misdemeanor time.
How long was you in for?
I don't even talk about nigga months.
Okay, word.
So I got out of that shit, dropped that, but by then I couldn't play college football anymore.
Yeah.
So then I went to Kennesaw State.
Some Allen Iverson shit.
Yeah. So I went to, literally.
Yeah.
Went to Kennesaw. And then, so I went to Kennesaw. I was doing my thing, bro, because I always had good grades. I never had less than a 3.2 GPA ever.
She was good.
I've always been a smart, no, I'm saying for me, I've always been a smart nigga my whole life. But I got to Kennesaw, and for some reason, I was linking up with niggas like Caleb. And
getting drunk. Caleb, don't make that face. You a drunk ass nigga.
No, I meant this nigga way.
Yeah, he did. But
no, it was niggas like you. Why do y'all think y'all friends?
But no, I'm just talking.
Used to niggas like you.
I'm just talking shit. But either way, we were just getting lit and worrying about partying the whole time.
Yeah.
We just want to party, have girls around, drink, have a good time. and my GPA went down south like hell. Lost my Hope Scholarship because I had one.
Oh, you had a Hope Scholarship?
Yeah, nigga, I had good grades, bro. I was smart as shit.
Yeah.
And lost that shit, and then I couldn't afford school, so I had to drop out. And then so I met up with some people. I'm not gonna say their names, Caleb know. And I was with them, and I ended up getting kicked out of that establishment. And I was by myself, bro. And I had a truck.
Yeah.
I had a truck that I just bought, and I was paying fucking rent on that shit. Or the
lease.
And I was like, damn, this is my crib now. So I was living out of my truck, bro. I was homeless as hell. And the reason, if I ever stayed at someone's crib to do laundry and lay at, is because I was macking on her. Just for her to let me lay my head down against
bro, ain't that the homosexual dick, bro? That homosexual shit. Hey, sometimes you gotta pipe down a girl to get a bed to sleep in, bro. That's some real shit right there. Only real niggas know about that. No, homeless sexual, not homosexual.
I thought you said that time.
Homeless sexualness is when you piping down for a place to stay.
And I did that for a minute. And then,
everybody that been through that motherfucker, bro. I swear to God, I want to sleep on some good comforters and shit, some good pillows.
So anyway,
in that place that smell good, nigga. I'm not trying to stay in my goddamn truck, nigga. Fuck.
So I was doing that, bro, and it was crazy because there was months where I was in my truck, nigga. It'll be winter time, and I had my window busted in because I live in Atlanta. Niggas want to break in my shit. I had my window busted. I couldn't even afford a new window, so I was putting trash bags on my shit. Hey, here's where I was really down bad, nigga. So you know you go to Walmart and like they don't really press you when you have bags in your hand because you pay for shit, right?
Yeah.
But think about shit they don't really press you on. Comforters, because they don't fit in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh. I would walk out with a comforter, and now they just let me walk out because they didn't think, why would I put that in the bag? It's too big.
Yeah.
So I would walk out and I would flash an old receipt, and they're like, "You good?
You good? Oh, that's a real shit, bro.
So
I know a girl.
I was doing that shit, nigga.
I know a fine girl. She be stealing plants from that bitch all the fucking time. That's her thing to do. You can steal so much shit from Walmart.
So I was stealing fucking comforters from Walmart, nigga, and I was laying in my shit. And then it took
how long was you doing this for?
Probably like 6-7 months. It was a minute, bro.
And I bet that shit felt so fucking long.
But I hate to say this because I know my girl gonna see this. I had bitches that was letting me stay up where
it's the past, girlfriend. You gotta realize the past. He went through this and he's a changed man now that he's with you. Okay?
So
damn,
shut up,
I be having to say that shit to my girls. Like, I did shit in the past. She be like, "Why were you with girls before me?" I be like, "Bitch, I'm 28. Goddamn,
I had
you expect me a virgin when I met your ass?
I had to do what
the
I had
fuck?
to do.
You expect this dicking down with just a virgin dick? No, I ain't been through the gutter. I had to smash for shelter. Why you think you coming 3 times a night? I had to smash for shelter, goddammit. No.
You ain't capping. No. Hey, no, it was on. That's some real ass shit because that's exactly what was going on.
Because if you don't make her come, she gonna kick your ass out. You gonna go in that motherfucker.
Bro, no,
you go in that truck with the window missing. You gonna get down there. You gonna start working, bro.
And that's dead ass because. And that was dead ass because that was exactly what was going on.
Oh God!
You had to lay it down to be what you had to lay it down to lay down, bro. On some real shit. And listen, so after that, I stayed and I met Katie, and I met somebody that had a rich ass dad, and she said you can stay with me for a minute. I stayed with her.
Yeah,
cool as fuck. And that's how I met my girl. Now that I'm about to marry her, which is crazy.
Shout out to the girl.
Shout out to Ren.
Shout out to Ren.
Yes. And so before that, all that bullshit. So when I was there, I got kicked out the crib.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I had some ratchet shit going. I had a party and they kicked us out, but they looked at the person that owned the shit and they're like, "You can't be here anymore." And they realized I was on a lease, so they kicked me out. Anyway, so then I was back on the streets in my truck, and I had one boy, Ryan fucking Timms. And Sean Wilson. I'm going to shout y'all out again.
Shout
Ryan
niggas,
Timms and Sean Wilson.
Y'all got 2 first names.
And honestly, Chaz Toomey too. Even Chaz Toomey. They said, "Bro, we're moving to Panama City. We're going to work beach service. come work with us. And I was like, bro, what? They're like, you're gonna make $200 a day. I was like, that's bread.
That's good. Yeah,
That's bread.
Yeah.
I was like, what? That's bread. I went down there, bro. I shit you not. The first month I was down there working on the beach, I met producers, bro.
Okay.
For MTV.
Damn.
Doing my normal job. And they're like, I love your personality. You should try out for this show. I said, what? Yeah. I was like, all right. I was already drunk. I was like, yeah, I'll try out for this. And I fucking made it, Jiggy.
Yes, sir.
I fucking made it. Nigga, like, what? And then after that, my life went way up. And
dang,
so
and then you was on
that was
the
a
show
long
after that.
story. I'm sorry, y'all, but that is how it went down.
It was a good story because I feel like some people don't know that about you. They just see you from the show and they don't know the backstory about it.
Yeah.
They don't know like what you really went through. It's because that show is really like it's geared towards country people. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
But they ain't realize like, bro, you really had a nigga in this house, bro. You had a nigga in this house who came up for nothing type shit. You know what I'm saying? They knew when the motherfucker.
Kind of, because I got on that shit. They were like, "Hey, can you do this?
Can you be a?
I had to act different on that bitch.
Can
bro. I ain't
you
gonna
be
cap.
a Jamel, not a Jamal?